MyMark. Brand yourself, leverage yourself, monetize yourself. Make your mark online with MyMark.
Hi, this is MyMark from MyMark. Today Brad Hess tells us how I made my mark part 1. There I sat at my small desk in my little basement office wondering how I was going to get to pay my bills next month. I had just closed a loan where the commissions covered the current month's bills, and I was hoping something would shake loose prior to the end of those following month. As a loan officer, and specifically as a new loan officer working in the commercial lending area, it can take some time to get a consistent book of business flowing. I understood the principles of sales and marketing, and most of it boiled down to numbers. The more business owners I spoke to, the better chance I had of getting hold of one of them who needed something I could help them with. I used a customer relationship management, or CRM, system to keep me focused during most of the productive times of the day, and I was on the phone a lot. I picked up the white pages and decided to call the entire book. I started in the S section for some reason and just started calling businesses looking to speak with the owners of each business. I started by forcing myself to speak to 20 business owners a day. This would mean that I would have to call 100 plus businesses to actually speak with 20 business owners. I eventually had to move the number of business owners I could speak with to 10 due to the follow-up appointments. I discovered quickly that this business was all about numbers. Of course, you had to know your products, maintain honesty, and give people a good quality solution. But if I were not speaking to many people every day, I would not have been successful. After a while of doing business the hard way, I decided there had to be a more simple way of getting in front of business owners. I realized that as a new loan officer, I had no brand, no online presence, and for that matter, nothing a business owner could look to for supporting evidence that he or she was making the right decision by choosing to do business with me. Each professional needs to have a matching professional brand which relays the specific message that is wanted or needed. I understood that I had to create a presence that would help potential customers understand who I was and what I could do to help them in their business. This professional brand had to accomplish 2 things. First, it had to set me apart from my competition. Second, it had to build trust between my potential customer and me quickly. The next question was, how do I create my professional brand and an online presence that helps grow my business without spending thousands of dollars? I had heard of a blog, and I knew very little about social media and online marketing. To say the least, I was shooting in the dark with little to no direction from a reputable source. This was 2004, and the world of social media had not expanded as it had today. The point of part 2 of this blog will be to outline step by step what I did to do these 3 things. First, create a powerful online professional brand. Second, create a network of professionals who I could market my products and services to. And third, how I turn these 2 items into ongoing revenue. Please stay tuned for part 2 of this blog to hear the step-by-step process of how I made my mark and created a professional brand for me. This has been Danny Ibarra from MyMark on how I made my mark, part 1.
The one thing your competitor will never have is you. Make your mark today with MyMark.